What's up YouTube? Houston here. Look, if you have an existing LLC or you're thinking about starting your own business, a LLC, a DBA, or whatever type of business, okay? And you're trying to figure out, do you need a DUNS number? Do you need net 30s? Should you worry about a paydex score? Well, in this video, I'm gonna actually show you where you should start at without having to actually get a DUNS number, without actually having to get net 30s, actually how to even think about a paydex score, okay? This video is going to focus on the business credit cards that you can get as a brand new startup or existing business. And the reason that I'm telling you you should start here is because it's going to make it easier for you to qualify for funding. Now, if you didn't see the video that I was explaining about Dun & Bradstreet and how it works and everything, you may want to check out that video. So I put that video up here or down here somewhere. Is going to be on here where you can actually check out that video, because I think that video is going to be most helpful, especially if you're trying to understand, do I need a paydex score, all right, or DUNS number. Now, the first business credit card we're going to talk about is TIFL. Now with TIFL, it's a secured, okay, it's a secured it's a secured business credit card, okay? It's a secured business credit card. It's a secured business credit card, okay? And I think the smallest deposit is about $500, all right? Now, why would you want this card? Well, again, there's no hard pull, okay? No proof of income, no credit check, getting access to this here card, okay? Now, another reason that you want this card is because it reports to DMB, Equifax, and Experian. This is how you start building up your business credit file. Again, even if you don't want to deal with Dun & Bradstreet and net 30 accounts, but you're still trying to position yourself for funding, this is where you want to start at, okay? That being said, the next card you want to look is Corpay, okay? Now, with Corpay, it is a hard pull FICO 8, okay? Yes, it is, but you only need a 600 credit score, but it's an unsecured card. That's the reason you want it, because it's an unsecured card and only with a 600 credit score. Now, why would you want to start with this card for your new LLC or startup or anything like that? Is because, again, it reports to Equifax, Experian, and DMB. All right. Now, one of the things I want to share with you all in terms of not only just getting these cards, one of the biggest factors that most people miss out when trying to get business funding is choosing the right gatekeeper, okay? And what I mean by gatekeeper is the right financial institution to bank with, all right? Many of us are familiar with Navy Federal and how generous Navy Federal is with if you get qualified for a business credit card, okay? But the problem with Navy Federal, again, they'll do a hard pull on your Experian FICO 9 for your business credit card, but they do not report, okay? They do not report. So in terms of that information to help build up your business credit file, that won't help you. So opening up a business bank account with Navy Federal won't help you. However, you want to look at the other major banks, all right? Now, the other major banks that you want to take into consideration would be like Chase, okay? I'll tell you the top three, all right? So that would be like Chase, because you know they're going to report to Experian, Equifax, Small Business Financial Exchange, and to share with DMB. Then you have Citibank that reports to Equifax, Experian, Small Business Financial Exchange, and you have Capital One. Now, let's mention Capital One. Here's the thing about Capital One. They offer a business credit card for bad credit with low-hanging fruit, all right? So that would be your Capital One Spark, Okay, that's your Capital One Spark Business. Now this is your gold card. Okay, this is the gold card. Now it's a 580 credit score. Yes, it is a hard pull. Okay, so it is a hard pull. I must state that to you to be transparent. It is a hard pull, but with a 580, at least a 580 credit score, you may qualify for this card. And it's a business credit card that's going to report. Now, in terms of where does it report, it's going to report to Small Business Financial Exchange, D&B, and Equifax. Okay? So it reports to 3 different business credit bureaus, and plus it's going to be shared. That's just a few of the cards. Let's talk about some more cards that you may qualify for. Let's talk about a secured card. You have the both business secured. Okay. Now with this here, with this business secured card, reports to Small Business Financial Exchange. Okay. Now another thing about this secured card, it's $1,000 deposit. Now, I know some of you are, well, with these secured cards, why should I use them if I don't have the money? I'm going to tell you where to get the money. Okay, I'm going to tell you where to get the money, where they more likely won't even do a hard pull, for you can use that money to start up your business. So I'm going to tell you where to get the money. All right. So again, Small Business Financial Exchange, and it's $1,000 for this here card. All right. So that's the reason that I'm showing you guys that, hey, if you're trying to build business credit, it's very important that you know where to start. Now, another thing, again, one of the bigger things, besides opening up the right type of bank account, another thing is making weekly deposits. Now, the question may ask, well, how much do I make in weekly deposits? I usually tell people, start with as much as you could. You know, the minimum probably about $25 a week, but from $25 a week and up. The reason is, it's because of your business bank rating. All right, and the more deposits you have on and more activity you start using your business bank account, the better it is for you to leverage in order for financial institutions, even if you have a challenging credit, may be willing to give you funding, okay, because they see there's actually activity on your business credit file. All right, that being said, let's talk about Divvy. Divvy also, if you don't qualify for that line of credit, they have their business credit program. Okay, it's a secured business account. Okay, now they report to Small Business Financial Exchange and D&B. Well, actually, the information comes from Small Business Exchange and it's shared with Dun & Bradstreet. They don't actually have to report because it's going to be shared anyway, right? So again, a secured account. But this is why I continue to tell people it's not necessary to have net 30s. If you're investing in net 30s, I would tell you, you come out better possibly investing in secured business credit cards and business lines of credit, because you know that that's actually reporting, and because they're actual revolving accounts, those are much more stronger than like your net 30s and things of that nature. Now with this here business card, they're not worried about if you have a DUNS number, a PAYDEX score, and I made a video about it, but their thing is with Topago, you have to be in business at least 6 months and monthly revenue is at least $5,000. But it doesn't matter about your personal credit. They're not tripping off of that. They focus more on what the business is actually doing. All right, so that's the reason that you want to check out this type of credit card as well. All right, now you have one more. You have Coast Visa. Coast Visa is a fleet card, okay, and it's a no PG. All right, so I know I was telling you where you may get some money to help you start your business and stuff like that. So that being said, the easiest places where you don't have to worry about the personal credit, you have Uprova. Now with Uprova, they offer you up to $5,000, okay, with no hard pull on the credit. Then you have Indy Land. They offer up to $5,000. Then you have Opportune. That's right. You may be able to get a personal loan from Opportune. Theirs go from $300 up to $10. Okay. So you have options in terms of getting a personal loan and using that personal loan to start up your business, all right? And investing into the right business credit card. This is how you actually start to build your business. By the way, if I'm doing a good job, would you type in type down in the comments business credit 2023? Would you do that for me? If I'm doing a good job, if you appreciate the information I'm sharing with you, would you type in the comments business credit 2023? I really appreciate that. That way I know that I'm getting some feedback and know that I'm helping out the community. So this is Houston with Three-Way Funding. If you have any other questions, make sure you click the link in the description to schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.